So video 4, the beauty of my chaos. When I say chaos, I really mean an energy process. And as I said, I was in an energy process and I knew it. And still, when you're in a process, what's happening is there's a recalibration happening, a relearning within your system. And so chaos kind of happens as this is occurring. And what that looks like is awkwardness, uncertainty, moodiness. It's really a place of disorientation to become reoriented. And during that, I am stretching and growing and changing my behaviors and thought patterns. And at the same time, I'm identifying what I want to cleanse and move out or stop doing, that I want to release or allow to die out within me. So what I'm saying is I'm expanding and evolving to these new understandings. At the same time, I'm contracting and assimilating this new understanding of what I'm becoming, which is an involutionary process. It's a lot. The first thing I realized was that asking the doctor to make my decision was not right. I did that because in my logical mind, it made sense. However, in the end, if anything were to happen, I'm the one who would be responsible. My choices, even when I relinquish them, are still my choices. And who knows what's best for my soul and my body? The doctor or me? I do. No one else knows what's best for me. In this way, I am autonomous. I have sovereignty. The human body can communicate with us in a myriad of ways to inform us if we listen. And so that is what I set out to do. Dive deeper into my listening process. So I brought my questions to a systemic constellation. Now you might be saying, Shannon, what is a systemic constellation? Let me tell you what a systemic constellation is. It provides a way to access information, whether it's in the past, the present, or the future, that is held within what's called the knowing field. It can also be thought of as universal intelligence. And these energies are the energies that create one's life and the issue presented, to understand what the problem is all about and how the aspects within it relate to one another. Side note, please check out the Soul Game on the Mystic Agent YouTube channel to see and feel what a version of a systemic constellation is. So we created a silent constellation where no one talks once placed into the knowing field, and we decided to look at two aspects, my soul and the procedure. So I assigned my soul aspect to a mature woman who was still and nurturing. And then I asked everyone in the space to raise their hand if they felt neutral and non-judgmental about breast augmentation, and if they would be willing to represent the procedure. And 5 women raised their hands. I felt very supported. And this is what happened. First, I placed my soul and the procedure facing one another, not directly, in order to give each of the aspects more space. After a few moments, the procedure went down to the earth to sit, and she placed her legs out in front of her, Her expression was concerned and yet awake and taking it all in. The third thing I noticed was the procedure was visibly focused on the soul aspect. The fourth thing I noticed was the procedure crossed her right arm over her left knee. And I immediately felt this sense of modesty and femininity and humility and self-reverence. This touched my heart deeply in ways that I really can't put into words. And the fifth thing that I noticed was how my soul was constant and moved around the procedure, supporting the system. After the constellation was complete, the facilitator approached me and mentioned that many of the women surrounding the constellation had left during it. Wasn't really clear what that meant, but I found it really interesting. And so I ended up leaving the constellation with a question around that. Was there information here for me? Was there more information here for me? For me, the modesty piece that the procedure aspect brought forward was huge. That symbolism spoke to me deeply. Because when I was younger, I used my body as a vehicle to relate with others. As a Playboy model, through sexuality, as an athlete. In these ways, my body was a tool to empower me. And after years of flushing out these layers of systemic waste from usury, abandonment, molestation, and whatever else, there's more. The real me that I embody is now more modest than I ever was or ever thought I would be. The girl who found it easier to get naked than to share her own heart's truth has died. I am not the same as I was. I am not the same as I was. Energetically, my past and my present are now converging in on one another. And I found that very sweet and telling. Up next, learning to embody the new me.